All right, what is your hepatobiliary and exocrine? Okay, first of all, what's the hepatobiliary you're going to refer to?
Liver.
Liver and just the gallbladder and that too.
Oh.
What does it mean by exocrine pancreatic function as opposed to just pancreatic function?
Oh, isn't it the pancreas do two things? One's endocrine.
Endocrine and exocrine?
So what's the difference? What's the two?
Inside and outside.
The inside or outside of where?
Pancreas.
Huh?
Pancreas?
It's easy to get outside the pancreas, it's gotta go somewhere. What is the difference between exocrine function and endocrine function? Or endocrine signaling and exocrine?
Oh,
Endocrine is the digestive enzyme secretion. And exocrine
I feel like exocrine travels through the blood somehow, and endocrine.
What do you think?
Endocrine supplies the glucagon in the cell, right?
Then which one? Endocrine secrete into the bloodstream, exocrine glands secrete outside the body. So the endocrine function of the pancreas is going to be glucose regulation, insulin, glucagon, glucagon. The exocrine function is going to be the digestive enzymes, the amylases, the lipases, and things like that. They'll get secreted into the small intestine, right? All right. So the liver is the largest visceral organ in the body. Because look, I just went over this, I did in AP, so. For people, we're going to more pathology here. About 3 pounds on adult. The liver is located, where is it?
Under the diaphragm.
Where?
Diaphragm.
Where is it on your exactly?
On the other side of your stomach. It's your stomach and
Is it
your
just here?
on your right side, but it's tilted, right? A little bit.
Actually comes over here a little bit. It's a pretty thing, the biggest organ, the solid organ in your body. So it's key. And close to it's going to be right there though. Now, if you have liver pain, where can you feel the pain from it?
If you
Go back to before. What does the term referred pain mean?
like the back, like not specific, right?
It's good, you're gonna feel the pain somewhere else. A lot of times, something in the liver, you'll actually feel it either way up here or sometimes in the
What?
back even up here, because it gets
What?
the pain. Right? That doesn't mean you won't feel it here. Normally, it's gonna be about right
Does
here.
it start there and just radiates to the back? Or?
Yeah, and that's where all the nerves and the things like that, that's where this sensation is coming from. Because, remember, does the liver itself have any pain neurons in it?
oh no.
No, what has the pain receptor?
Everything around it. So maybe the swelling or the
The capsule around it is what has
Yeah.
the pain. And so, usually you're detecting inflammation by the time you get here.
mm.
That's why people with cirrhosis don't really know, because there's really not that much pain. Because when the liver gets cirrhotic, what does it actually start to do?
atrophy,
It
right?
starts to get straight down after we go. All right, the liver is anatomically divided into 2 large lobes. Should have done this before, and 2 smaller lobes. We have a bilobal liver. When you went through cats have a what? I mean, pigs have a what type of liver? We get to the dissection, you remember? I didn't do it. And you were supposed to be surveying.
No, I was supposed to be in the paper, and I did the paper.
Other animals have different lobes. So they have a quadrilobe liver and trilobe liver.
Cats?
Different animals. They used to have trilobe.
Wait, you guys dissect here?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? We didn't do that at Mission.
It's about a mission.
Ugh.
Liver. What does the hepatic portal vein do?
That's like with the blood, like
All right, let's slow down here.
when it goes through the spleen, it makes spleen, and it has like it's like the. Hold on, let me use the note.
Okay. The liver has 3 different vessel systems that go to it, right?
Right.
You've got the hepatic portal vein, you've got the hepatic veins, and you've got the what?
Hepatic artery.
Hepatic artery. Okay? The function is what?
It's not
The
circulating.
hepatic portal vein is what? What does it say? Digestive tract and major abdominal organs. What does that mean?
What, like it supplies blood to?
I think it's
You
like
just have a
after,
test on this.
it's like after you eat, right? And
After you what? This vein appears, or
Like, are you asking that it empties out?
I don't. What is it? What is the hepatic portal vein's function?
It's empty out.
If you got what? The liver?
Into the liver.
I think
It's a vein.
it like it gets everything from everything. Like the splenic vein, the right gastroparetic vein.
The hepatic do that, don't they? They move out of the liver, they go back to the heart.
The veins?
Yeah.
The hepatic veins, don't
The
they?
hepatic veins?
Hepatic order.
Okay. Hepatic veins that empty into the inferior vena cava, that's gonna take it back to the heart. Good. Okay, so what the heck do these guys do then? They're veins.
Oh, so they take it to those organs?
Veins take things to things?
Well, they take it from, but when you said that, you said
They
no.
take everything to the liver.
What's everything?
Blood.
Blood.
So it's not from the digestive,
From everywhere?
from the,
Just from the abdominal organs.
It carries blood from the GI tract.
Good, that's what I'm looking for, the first pass effect. I know that's what you guys are getting around to, but I wanted, the first pass effect. The hepatic portal vein, everything you eat, it gets absorbed in the GI tract, goes to the liver first. It's called the first pass effect. So that's what I was looking for. That's what the hepatic portal vein does. It drains everything from your abdominal organs and digestive tract and goes to the liver first. Then it leaves via the hepatic vein,
And it leaves.
and that goes back to the vena cava and to the heart, right?
mhm.
The blood supply that keeps the liver alive is the hepatic artery, right? That's the blood supply for the hepatocytes themselves. Now, it all mixes when it gets inside of there, right? What does the gallbladder do?
Make bile.
Nope.
What?
Ah. Stores the bile, good. It doesn't make bile, the liver makes bile. The gallbladder stores it.
That's right. Okay.
And the exocrine of the pancreas, we already talked about that, that's just what function? It's just insulin, so true, false on a test. Exocrine pancreatic function includes sugar regulation by controlling insulin release. That be true or false?
False.
False, that's the endocrine function, right? This is digestive enzymes, the amylases, the lipases. Cystic fibrosis patients, and if you go back to this, I'm not going off on a tangent here. CF patients, what's the major pathology for CF patients? When you think of a cystic fibrosis patient, what do you think of?
Scarring of the lungs.
Okay, lungs, that's what most people think of, right?
Right.
They also have pancreatic insufficiency.
Why? What?
Because it's the same transporters in there that cause the problem in the lung, could cause problems in the pancreas. So they actually have trouble secreting their digestive enzymes.
Wow,
So a lot of
weird.
CF patients actually have to take the digestive enzymes separately. Okay, so you can also take that into consideration there. All right. Liver and the pancreas produce digestive secretion. I'm sure I like that definition.
You don't?
No.
Why? Produces bile, right?
Okay, yeah, secretions will be okay. What is bile?
Bile, it breaks
Does the liver
down.
produce any digestive enzymes?
Well, bile isn't.
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
Probably not.
Well, because you're making a face, so.
I don't think the stomach does.
What does bile do?
It breaks down.
fat.
It emulsifies fat, right?
Fat.
It just emulsifies the bile salt. Does it have any enzymatic or catalytic activity?
No, that's mechanical.
No, yes, it's really a mechanical thing. They're just not, so they're saying secretions, to me, that's being sneaky. Okay? It releases, they do release digestive, I guess secretion may be the best word you can use. But remember, the liver does not produce any enzymes. It just produces the bile in terms of digestion, which emulsifies fats. It also synthesizes glucose. I thought we ate glucose.
No, it,
Right? What's
Wait.
the question?
I thought we got glucose through our diet.
maybe when it's low, it synthesizes glucose or breaks down glycogen, doesn't it? Or something?
Yes, good, exactly. You
Yeah.
store it in glycogen, the liver stores glucose as glycogen. So it can also, do you remember gluconeogenesis from 1306? That's when you would take things like other macromolecules and break them down and use them to make glucose. Good, so it does do that. Plasma proteins, go back to that in a second, and blood clotting factors. What plasma proteins does it make? in particular?
Heme, it breaks down to heme group and
Breaking those down, this is
it just breaks
catabolic,
down.
not catabolic. What is the main class of protein that's synthesized by the liver?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know. Is it
You
albumin?
just
Is
did
it
this too.
albumin?
Yeah, you just did this too. I'm going to talk to Mr. Vegan.
Is it albumin?
After you just. Whatever.
Is it albumin?
Albumin.
Ah.
I just didn't say loud
I
enough.
just saw it.
And make albumin, that's the main, what is albumin's function?
He said it was osmotic pressure.
Colloidal osmotic pressure inside the vascular system, and it's what's called a carrier molecule. A lot of things like steroid hormones bind to it, they move around. A lot of drugs bind to albumin too. Okay? All right.
Can maybe it's just me. Why did you have such a huge problem with it being called secretions?
Well, because it's produces digestive secretion. I guess technically, that's right. To me, that sounds like it's making an enzyme or something that helps in digestion. It secretes bile, which isn't technically a digestive. It's tit for tat. I don't like it. I think it's confusing, but I guess technically it's correct.
Okay.
It does help in digesting fats, right?
Okay.
But it's not an enzymatic. It doesn't produce any digestive enzymes.
Just
Like
those.
the stomach does, and saliva in the mouth produces enzymes, right? The pancreas does that. So, it's okay. I think they could have worked it better. What else? Carbohydrate, protein, and fat metabolism. The response for the degradation and elimination of drugs and hormones. That also makes what? On the flip side of that. What is produced? Okay, responsible for the degradation and elimination of drugs and hormones. We like to call these things xenobiotics. Is the term I'd rather use. Because the xenobiotic is a what? A xenobiotic is any sort of chemical that you bring in from the outside. So a drug would be a xenobiotic. If you're exposed to a pesticide, that would also be a what?
Xenobiotic.
A xenobiotic. So it's not just, this is just too restricted to me. It also, but your liver makes cholesterol, right? And then you use cholesterol to make what? What is cholesterol the precursor for? All your hormones, all your steroid hormones. Good. All right, the endocrine pancreas supplies what? Insulin and glucagon, right? Needed for cell metabolism. That's the endocrine function. So what happens to type 1 diabetics?
They can't make insulin,
They can't what?
make?
Why?
They got used to all the sugar.
No, type 1. They're
Type
born.
one.
Type 1? Oh,
Type 1, they're born with it.
yeah.
Just kidding. They're not. I thought, because that's juvenile.
And they don't use the term juvenile anymore, they use type 1.
Okay.
Usually it affects juveniles. That's where the name came from.
So what's your question again?
Well, what is it?
Go knock on the window.
What is type 1? What's the difference? Why do they not make insulin? It's an autoimmune disorder.
Oh, because it attacks their
The immune system
hepatocytes?
kills the islet cells, the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas.
Pancreas.
So that's why they don't, because there's also what's called adult onset type 1 diabetes.
Ah,
What's her name? Who's that actress? Sally Field. What is Sally Field? She's an older actor. You ever see Smokey the Bandit?
yeah, get you.
No? Okay, you take my word. She's an older
Right.
actress who she's a big spokesperson for it because she got adult onset.
How does that happen? Oh, because it's an autoimmune.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Function liver produce bile salts again. Got through the motivation of fats, right? Elimination of bilirubin, which is a breakdown product of what? Red blood cells. Good. Metabolism of steroid hormones. We talked about that. You make all your steroid hormones. You start making precursor cholesterol. In fact, most people with hypercholesteremia we talked about is because they just do what?
Make too many hormones?
Just make too much cholesterol. Most people.
Make too much cholesterol.
Metabolism of drugs, again, I like to call them xenobiotics, but we can use drugs because it's more clinically, I guess, for you guys. And that's what's called the first pass effect. Everything you take orally goes through your gastrointestinal tract, goes to the liver first, and gets metabolized. Okay? To some degree. Carbohydrate metabolism, that's pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fat metabolism, what's a fatty liver?
When it stores too much fat.
So, it says fat metabolism, normally it's gonna break down fats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metabolize them. How does fatty liver come around?
When it can't metabolize it. When it can't
Okay, we're
break
going
it
after that
down.
one, you should second one down here. Protein metabolism is gonna break down, I wonder Paul some of these, this one I don't like about this book, is what are non-essential amino acids? And how come I don't have essential amino acids there?
I guess our body can make it.
Okay, but this one's talking about metabolism, protein metabolism there.
Our body can.
This is more terminology people I get used to, that I think sometimes it's confusing too. Non-essential, so we're talking about making them here from protein metabolism. Metabolizing protein, you're getting non-essential amino acids. That means you're making those ones, right? Essential amino acids are amino acids you cannot produce yourself.
Mm.
The only way to get essential amino acids is how? Diet, good. And that's what a lot of vegetarians and vegans have back in, I've gone over this before. Many people hear this lecture like twice. Back in the 60s and 70s when that first became popular, what was the biggest issue for vegetarians and vegans?
It's not having all the essential.
They had a hard time getting some of the essential amino acids that it's hard to find in plants. Now, is it a big deal?
No, you supplement.
Go to the store and buy supplements. It's not that big of a deal, so it's not so big a deal. Storage of mineral and vitamins, and then filtration of blood and removal of bacteria. Did you all know this from that?
Mhm.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Bacteria removal?
Yeah, because in micro.
Okay. All right. Back up to fatty liver. What is one of the biggest health concerns right now?
Fatty liver
In
disease.
fact, if you want to find the right drug company right now working on a drug for it, I would say buy the stock. Problem is, one of them just crashed. So
Oh, never mind.
one to buy because the drug didn't work. What is the biggest problem? What's it called? I'm sure we'll cover it again later. So
It's a form of cirrhosis,
I'm
right?
talking about the stuff that I know.
Is that an N? Okay.
H.
Okay.
That's just stenosis.
Non-alcoholic.
Fatty
We'll make
liver.
it- we'll make it-
Yeah.
We'll make it easier. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what
Because that's actually NASH is the next stage up. So it's non-alcoholic fatty liver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening? How does that happen? How does this happen in people?
I think it's too much billy, no?
Not enough?
Nope.
Because bilirubin breaks down the fat, right?
Delivered emulsified, that's pre-digestion.
Okay.
This is gonna be post-digestion.
Huh.
Or post-absorption, actually. So what happens
And
with people is
immune?
they're getting these huge high carbohydrate diets, right?
Uh-huh.
We talked about carbohydrate metabolism. And you start storing it as glucagon or as glycogen, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a point where you can't do that. Your liver cannot do that anymore. And it starts converting it to fat
Okay.
and triglycerides. And it starts storing the fat in your liver. And you get too much of it there, and that's non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is going to be the leading health crisis right now in the U.S. because it leads to NASH, which is non-alcoholic hepatic stenosis, which is scarring, calcification, and that can lead to what?
Cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis and liver cancer later on. So it's a big deal. Like I said, got a little bit extra cash to float around to the drug company.
Throw it in there.
Whoever gets that drug's gonna make a fortune. Gilead just went, it didn't work. All right, what is jaundice?
Too much bilirubin in your blood.
And what are the symptoms of jaundice?
Yellow skin, yellow eyes.
Skin, yellow eyes, even some of your mucous membranes can get kind of yellow. High levels of bilirubin in blood greater than 2 to 2.5 milligrams per deciliter. Okay. Excessive, and these are going to be causes, excessive destruction of red blood cells. Okay. This can even be pre-hepatic. You start just destroying red blood cells in your bloodstream somewhere, you're going to get that bilirubin breakdown product, right? And that can cause jaundice. impaired uptake of bilirubin by your liver cells. We talked about breaking down red blood cells in the spleen, right? If you can't take it up in your liver and they can't get rid of it, where's it gonna go? It's gotta go back out. And your liver's really good at just dumping stuff back out if it has to. We've got a whole, remember those transporters I talked about? Maybe not. Okay, those ATP dependent transporter proteins we talked about in 1306 and AAP. Okay, drive 2, drive 3, I'm out. All right, there are these transporters that move things in and out. Your liver has ones that move stuff in the liver and then into the bile, or they've got them that move out of the liver. And if you get too much of this in there, they're going to turn on and dump it back out. So a decreased conjugation of bilirubin, I'll talk about this one in a minute, and obstruction of bile flow in the caniculi of the hepatic lobes, or in the intrahepatic or extrahepatic bile ducts. This is just going to be what? You're making bile in your liver, right?
Right.
And it's supposed to go through your caniculi and get dumped in your gallbladder. If that gets blocked somehow, where's it going to go?
Back.
It's going to go back out. What I just said, if it can't go anywhere in the liver's going to dump it back into the bloodstream.
What can obstruct that?
We'll talk about that in a little bit
Okay.
when we get to it. Several different things you do. And right here is the jaundice patient. His eyes. Now, yeah, so, you know, these took these pictures here, but I don't know, what's all this little crusty stuff? Anybody ever seen a jaundice patient?
Well, babies do. They can't. My son was
They can't.
jaundiced.
Oh, yeah,
Jaundice?
babies.
Now, has anybody ever seen this kind of yellow stuff on the outside of your eye?
A little.
Nobody's ever seen that? You know, not just look. That's weird. I don't look at my eye. That is not jaundice. Don't worry.
Okay.
Jaundice. Some people have more of that as part of the covering on there. Have more of it, and it's the blood vessels that are in there that give it that kind of yellow looking cover. That is not jaundice. If you see a patient that's jaundice, you will know. Their entire sclera will be pretty much yellow. My little brother told me he had a jaundice patient came in, he looked like a lemon.
Whoa.
He was so yellow from everything. I guarantee you guys will come across this. Why? Alcoholism going up?
No,
Probably.
diabetes is messing up people's livers, right?
Diabetes can. Kidneys you worry more about with diabetes than liver. But- All right, talk
Hypertension,
about what's the newest health issue coming up?
fatty liver disease.
Fatty liver disease, which can lead to liver damage, so you're gonna probably start seeing a lot more jaundice. Is jaundice a disease?
No, it's just a.
It's a symptom.
It's a symptom, right? Symptom sign. All right. Prehepatic, intrahepatic, and I moved the other one out of posthepatic if you printed these out. I added some stuff that. All right, major cause of excessive hemolysis of red blood cells. Okay, that's prehepatic. Prehepatic means what?
Before.
That you're getting this damage to the red blood cells and this production of bilirubin before the liver. So does that have anything to do with the liver? No. Sickle cell anemia. Those cells can get killed off, right? They don't fluctuate. Acquired, what is hemolytic disorder? Or autoimmune hemolytic disorder?
Autoimmune. It means that your body is attacking the cells of your liver.
Something, not your liver. This is prehepatic.
And blood? Like the blood is.
The hemo is what?
The
blood.
Blood. Lytic is what?
Cutting.
popping it,
Lysis of blood
killing it.
cells. So hemolytic, I think it's hemolytic is destroying red blood cells, right?
Oh.
Hemolysis. So this is either going to be an autoimmune or acquired hemolytic disorders. There are also a few inherited ones. Okay? They just cause red blood cells. Some people have valvular problems in their heart, and their heart actually starts chopping up red blood cells and crushing them. The valves do in there. So autoimmune would be what? Your immune system going after red blood cells.
Yeah.
Right? Acquired hemolytic disorders, somehow you picked up something that's going to damage them, right? You can also have certain toxins that might do it. Right. Okay, again, why do I keep having unconjugated and conjugated? We'll go over that in a minute. But in this case, this is going to be unconjugated bilirubin. You'll have a mild elevation, and there will be none of it, no increase in your urine. Okay? And this will all make sense when I go back in a few minutes about what conjugated and unconjugated are. All right. Intrahepatic are caused by disorders that directly affect the ability of the liver to remove bilirubin from the blood, or, what's that word again?
Conjugate.
Conjugate it so it can be eliminated in the bile, right? Hepatitis and cirrhosis are the most common causes of intrahepatic jaundice. The next one would be liver cancer.
Any hepatitis?
Yep.
Okay.
And hepatitis is just what?
Inflammation of the liver.
Okay, is it always infection?
No. So,
Is it?
no.
You all agree? Can I get a little card? Next semester I'm getting a little card. Red and green card.
Most.
Okay, no, it's just inflammation. You can have alcohol-induced hepatitis, you can have drug-induced hepatitis, you can have infection-induced hepatitis, right?
Yeah.
You also have autoimmune-induced hepatitis. All right, where am I? Some drugs can also cause this. That's what I thought. You can also carbon tetrachloride. Gonna fry your liver so fast. Acetaminophen, we'll talk about that when we get to this later on. I have to go into that. Okay, that also can cause this damage, right? Conjugated bilirubin and unconjugated. Why do I keep bringing these things up? Okay. Dark urine and elevated AST. Did I tell you about the urologist I went to and the urine looked like Coca-Cola in there?
Yeah, you
Is
told us.
that here, A and B?
You told us.
Okay, so a lot of that's gonna be, probably, that can be indicative of what?
Billy,
What these patients maybe have.
conjugated bilirubin?
No.
I like that word.
What am I just saying right here could cause dark urine?
Blood in the urine.
No?
Um.
Don't go with what's in it, what's causing it.
Oh, what's causing it?
Hepatic damage, intrahepatic damage can cause it. A lot of people with really severe cirrhosis and stuff, their liver, their urine will get really, really dark. Because again, if you can't get rid of it in the bile, where's your liver dumping this stuff?
Back in your butt.
And but you gotta get rid of it somewhere. If you can't get rid of it through the poop, it's going out in the
Pee.
pee if it can, right? So that's gonna cause the urine to get really dark. Interferes with all forms of bilirubin metabolism because in this case, it's intrahepatic, you are damaging the hepatocytes. This is actually damage to the liver itself. It's prehepatic damage to the liver itself.
No, it's before, so.
Alright.
What does AST stand for?
I'm gonna go over this in a minute.
Okay.
I'll go to she was so sad I don't complain about this book. It kind of jumps around on you a little bit. It's one of the liver enzymes that they look at. And there's a problem, I'll talk about some of the problems with those too. Post-hepatic, this means what?
After.
After it's left the liver. So you have cholestatic, we'll go through that again. Choleo is going to be bile, but it's going to be static, means what? It doesn't move, right? So you're getting a blockage of it, I'll back it with that. Occurs when bile flow is obstructed between the liver and the intestine. So it's left the liver right now, right? But
Yeah.
it can't get in where?
In the
In
intestine.
the intestine, so somewhere else is going to get what? Dumped back into the bloodstream. Otherwise, things are going to do what?
Back up.
Right? Don't want that. Conjugated bilirubin is elevated. There's that name word again. Also, gallstones and tumors of the bile duct and the pancreas. A lot of these can cause post-hepatic jaundice. So you get gallstones. What's going to happen? Your gallbladder stores bile, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get too many gallstones, they're going to block that duct where it dumps the bile out. It's going to back up and go back out in the bloodstream. Same thing with tumors of the bile duct and the pancreas. If you remember from A&P, those all come together, right?
Right.
That common bile duct, you get tumors in there, anywhere else, it'll block that blockage in there. And that prevents the bile from getting where? Also, not only jaundice, where is it not going to go? In post-hepatic especially. You're not making less of it necessarily, it's being blocked.
Urine.
Nope. So what's going to happen? Where is it not going? That's my point.
It's not going to go into your
It's not
intestines.
getting into the intestines, right? And the intestines use bile to emulsify fats. So you're going to have dark urine because it's dumping it back into the bloodstream, right?
Right.
You're also going to have what they call white or clay-colored stools. And what does that mean? Like this thing right here,
No, it means like light colored, right?
black colored what?
Poop.
Okay, well, what do they do by light colors? This is one that gets a lot of misnomers too, because people freak out on it. Okay. What color is your bile when it goes in?
Green is
What
that?
color does it turn you?
Brown.
No, not. Not
Okay. Oh, us,
Yellow,
yellow.
so it's kind of yellow.
Yeah.
And as it moves through, the bacteria metabolize it, it kind of turns up greenish color. So if you were looking at some diarrhea real quick, so I said it looks a little green, right?
Right.
You guys all had kids and been sick out there.
Yeah.
All right, and then it should turn brown. It moves all the way through.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If it comes out clay colored, what is that telling you?
Not
If
enough
that's the
bile.
bile that's changing color as it moves through. That means you're not getting any bile in there. It's been obstructed somehow. And that super big pancreatic cancer is one of the main things you can get from religion. Anything else? Now, if you eat a whole bunch of real fatty foods, so
You'll
now-
have a lot
so
of
two other things that kind of turn a little bit yellow. Too much fatty food, you just don't have time to break down all those fats. You can get kind of yellow and greasy. Or what's called rapid transit time to the intestine. Right.
Traveling too fast?
Yeah, it just moves through so fast, it doesn't have time for the bacteria to change its color. But if you consistently have gray or light colored stools, and a lot of times they'll be, why would they be real greasy and fatty also? Possibly. Now you're gonna learn a whole bunch about poop when you guys are going. Poop can tell you a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
You should always look at your poop. Why would it also be greasy and like stuff floating on the surface of the water?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Can't metabolize the fat.
You can't emulsify and break down the fats. If you can't emulsify those with bile, what's gonna happen? They're gonna go right through you, right? That's part of the problem. So all those things, stool consistency and color can be a huge indicator of liver function and just pancreatic function and stuff. All right, we'll get away from that, so y'all can most gross liquor in your face.
No.
Which the following is not a cause of jaundice?
C.
Iron supplements. Yeah, no, that's gonna do that.
Ingestion of the iron supplements.
What do you think that one?
Yes.
Good. Does not affect metabolism of red blood cells. You need the iron to make red blood cells, but not to what? Break them down. However, when we talk about iron overload, we talk about iron overload in here?
No.
Without A and B. Iron overload can actually, what's iron overload? Excessive iron in the blood, and that gets stored in the liver, and you store too much in the liver, that can actually cause liver damage. That's why they've had some people take excessive iron supplements and actually really damage the liver. There's also hemochromatosis, which I think is really related. All right, bile. The liver produces approximately half a liter of yellow greenish bile daily. Cholestasis represents a decrease in bile flow. The interpacker caniculi and a reduction of what? Secretion of water, bilirubin, and bile acids by the hepatocytes. It's getting blocked somewhere. That's cholestasis. Cholestasis, going to be talking about bile. Stasis means what? Stopping it, right?
Stopping it.
All right. Now here's your enzymes. What I'm talking about. Who's had blood work done? Who's had their liver function looked at?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Nobody? I'm gonna make everybody in my class go get blood work. I'm gonna compare blood work, I think, everybody in here. Okay, if you get a liver panel done, they're looking at liver function. You have to be careful with these. I want to go over these a little bit too. AST, serum aminotransferase levels, assess injury to the liver cells. Okay, the liver cells get damaged, they start secreting this stuff out into the plasma. So an increase in AST is going to tell you what, and ALT for that matter. It's going to be indicative of what?
A liver function, it means
Now, liver
stop.
function is their liver damage,
Oh.
okay? Because it's going to release these cells. Serum bilirubin, that's the part that's been dumped back into your blood. GGT is another one, and alkaline phosphatase. These measure hepatic excretory function. One of them is going to be just damage to the cells themselves. These are going to look at what? How well they can move this stuff in and out of them, okay? Ultrasound, CT scans, and MRIs evaluate liver structures. I won't go back to this. Angiography visualizes hepatic and portal circulation. You're looking for portal hypertension. You're looking for blood flows up through the liver. Okay. A liver biopsy. What's a biopsy?
We cut a piece out.
Take a little chunk out and look at it under a microscope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we'll go through these and we'll finish this up. These are the ones I put in later on. You probably don't have them, do you?
Nope.
I don't think you all right. No pictures.
Aww.
AST, aspartate aminotransferase, is found in, so look at here, a variety of tissues including the liver, right? But also there. Brain, pancreas, heart, kidneys, lungs, skeletal muscles. It's kind of everywhere. These are the enzymes that move amino groups to make proteins, okay? They take amino, they're going to put it on there. It's a transferase. AST will be released in the bloodstream if you get damage to these cells, right? While the increase in AST